jumping right into it.
Yeah, welcome back, you guys. We're just
Hello.
jumping into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you got?
This is our real quick. This is our latest recording, easily.
Yeah, guys, we're out in the stew. It's currently 2 a.m.
It's not 2 a.m.
8:24.
It's late. Usually we record at noon.
Yeah,
But
we had some stuff to do today.
okay. So listening to the H3 podcast, and he was talking about how, like, now on what?
This is good.
Good, nice, okay. On TikTok now, right? There's like a reemergence of all the YouTube pranksters.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's interesting how, like, over time, a platform grows differently. Because it was the same thing with Twitter. And, like, Twitter and YouTube kind of grew at the same time because they came out at the same time.
Yeah. Right.
But I think it's interesting how now that TikTok is new, it hasn't gone through, like, all the phases yet. It's a younger audience. It's just the same thing
Yeah.
as it used to be. And
Yeah.
But the same guys are doing it, like the whole SoFlo thing.
Yep. I know. It's just, yeah. Sometimes I'll see stuff on my recommended, or sometimes I'll be on the podcast account because, like, it's good, right?
Yeah, that's good.
But sometimes I'll be like on the podcast account by accident, and like I'll go through the For You page and I'll forget that it's not mine,
Yeah.
and I'll just see all like the super
Yeah, you're
basic
like,
shit,
what the
and I'm like all the Rick Lax type shit where it's like, take a number, add 3, subtract 3, that is your number.
That's like, there was this one that I have a screen recording of. Maybe we'll put it up. I guess we'll see. But
If you send it, I will.
yeah, so this guy is like, watch as like these people do crazy things. And one of them was, he's like, and it's always super vague. His explanation, he goes, a man's daughter stayed home while he went to Las Vegas on a business trip
Dude,
for 5 days.
Why do those fucking guys always have the most irritating fucking voices
Yeah.
of all time? They're
Number 5.
Yeah, it's like that guy.
But and he's
Burger
like,
King foot lettuce.
but he's like, so he does the whole thing. He's like, a man's daughter stayed home for 5 days while he went to Vegas, and he put a camera up to make sure she didn't have any parties, but she found a pretty creative way to get around it. And she just, like, it's just a picture of a camera pointed at a black and white, like, printed piece of paper.
real
like
creative.
like Wile E. Coyote style. Where the dad's just gonna be like, oh, looks good to me.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
I thought it would just be something from like a bank robbery movie where they put like the stickers over it.
No,
real
yeah.
creative way.
Yeah,
They
but-
turn the camera the other way.
It's like, and there was another one in that same, he did like 3 in the same video. One of them was like, a mom took away her daughter's phone and locked it in this drawer, but the daughter figured out all she had to do was take the top drawer off and she could reach into the bottom one.
All she had to do was go to Home Depot and hire a locksmith.
Yeah.
And then pick the lock, and then she could get her
But
phone.
it's like, dude, all this shit is things I would see when I was like 12 years old on iFunny and be like, oh my God, yeah.
God, do you remember iPhone?
I'd be like, yes.
Jeez, dude.
I'm like, that's why it's
Fucking
on trending.
iFunny.
This is content.
Yeah.
This is content.
Man, iFunny, those were the days.
Yeah.
Back when everyone was young and I was young, and the stupidest fucking memes
Yeah.
that were not funny.
And then I always remember people on Reddit would be like, oh, iFunny's the worst. It's the same shit. Like, there's
I
a
mean,
difference, but it's
yeah.
because with iFunny, you could either go on featured page, which is like 50 a day, whatever.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's all just new.
I remember back in the day, iFunny was just 20 a day, and then they doubled
Was it 20? Oh, yeah.
It was just 20, and they doubled it, and then I think it's probably more now.
Isn't that crazy? That was like a daily schedule thing for me.
Yeah. me
Like
too.
every day, like whatever time it
Well,
would come out, like
yeah.
4 o'clock or whatever.
Yeah, well, because when they originally did it, I swear it was like 8 in the morning or something, and
Yeah.
I would go and check it when I woke up, or like in the beginning of school.
Then
or
they did 2
something.
a day at one point.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Yeah, I remember back on iFunny, I was a frequenter. I didn't post a lot, but
Yeah, I didn't really
actually,
post.
I think at one point I got up to like 1,000 followers or something. But looking back, nowadays that would be the easiest fucking app to get followers on.
Yeah.
I could just like shit post a bunch of memes or like
Yeah, you
overly saturate some fucking Burger King burger and just put burger, and then it would get 1 million likes.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty funny.
Exactly, it's pretty
Bad
funny.
example. That's pretty good.
But
But
like
yeah.
I remember like it was like the cool thing back on iFunny if you had like a one word name. I guess that's still kind of cool, right? Like on Twitter, or
Yeah.
TikTok, you just have one word. Or if you have the username Perfect Amount Pod, it's pretty cool too.
That's pretty cool.
So I remember there was a big thing going around where it was like a bunch of inactive accounts with like cool usernames.
Mm-hmm.
So all you had to do was like just email customer support for iFunny and be like, hey, this account hasn't been active since this date. I like would really like this name.
Yeah.
My username is whatever. And then after a few days they would give it to you. So I somehow managed to finesse the username Pantera.
Ooh,
Like the
nice.
band. Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool. So like I had that name, but right as I like got it, that's kind of when I stopped using it. And I'm pretty sure
You'd
maybe
made it.
yeah.
There's nothing to do.
Yep. I think at that point or like now, pretty sure my account's probably deactivated or something. But
Probably.
yeah, but I remember like a bunch of people were like DMing me or like commenting on my stuff, being like,
Yeah.
"Hey, bro, can you like sell me this account name?" I'm like, one guy offered me $100. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
He said no to $100.
Even though I hadn't used the app in like a year, I'm like, nah,
Just in case.
I'd rather keep status.
Might come back.
Yeah. I remember on iFunny, it was so annoying because everyone would comment and just be like, I saw this somewhere before, but I don't remember where I read it. Real good one, you guys. I remember I saw that so much, even when I was a moron teenager. I was like, come on, guys. Like, let's get a new joke.
Good.
Let's get a new one going.
That's such a thing, especially even on TikTok now, but it's just like the same joke over and over and over.
Yep,
It's
it
like,
bugs me so much.
It's like if you think you're so
Be
funny, why don't you
creative.
start a podcast, idiot?
Yeah. And then you could do a 4th or 5th episode and it not be funny and just don't post it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Ugh.
We don't have to worry about that anymore. That's never going to happen again
Ever.
because we realized we're just so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh, that reminded me the other day. Remember that?
Yeah,
That's so
that
funny.
was so good. Guys, the other day he told just the best joke.
It was
So funny.
so good. It's too, I don't want to confuse anybody.
Yeah.
You dumbasses.
Jesus.
You have to understand our comedy, you have to be a certain level of smartness.
Yeah, you have to
And I just don't think you are, to be honest.
Yeah, you have to
So-
have watched a little bit of Rick and Morty to really understand our level of comedy.
Here's the thing. If you thought Pickle Rick was funny for the right reason, then yeah, I guess you can watch. But if you thought it was funny for the wrong reason, then
Man,
No.
dude, that joke you told the other day, that was such a good one.
yeah.
God, you guys
Oh,
had to be there.
I'll give you the start. So, from there you can fill the rest in.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's really not that hard, you guys.
Okay, something kind of interesting. This was, dude, I've been on YouTube Shorts. They got me. I never got. I'll go on TikTok sometime, but I'm just on YouTube, so like I just
Yeah,
click on it
yeah.
and then, anyway, but
I mean, I get it, yeah.
yeah, but YouTube Shorts just absolutely has this hold on me,
It's such
Where
a cesspool.
it, like- and it'll go through phases of just like it kind of just goes in this cyclical, like way
yeah.
where
Ouroboros.
it's like, oh, like you like golf videos? Like here's some people swinging golf clubs, and it's like, oh, here's like women swinging golf clubs, and then it's like, here's women shooting guns, and then it's
Mhm.
like, here's pro QAnon content, and here's Jordan Peterson,
And then here's a kid on Roblox to a trap beat
we gotta put
that
that,
has
up.
that has 5 likes on it.
So funny. And then it'll be like, dude, there's so much Elon Musk. What is with Elon Musk
You know,
being on every platform? Like,
you know what's funny is like right before we started setting up,
Mhm.
when we were looking at shorts, when I was scrolling it, there was one of Elon.
he's
I was
on
gonna
there.
say something, but
It's crazy. YouTube Shorts, like he has stock in it or something.
I mean, I think a lot of people just like him. Also,
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people
true.
are weird about him.
It's like that meme where it's like
Yeah.
valid criticism,
Yep.
weird nerds on the internet,
yeah,
on The
I knew you were gonna
Simpsons.
say that.
That's such a like, it's so true
Yeah.
because how many jobs have you created? like-
I don't fucking know.
I guess one, my own.
Yeah, I got my own.
Like,
Pretty
yeah.
good at that.
So there was another one where he's like, someone's asking him, like, oh, so like soon you're gonna have to like pay these taxes. He's like, well, my tax rate is 53%. Like upcoming when I do this, my tax rate will be 53%. But he never actually says he pays taxes.
Well, yeah, it's like,
And
yeah,
then-
your tax rate can be that, but I'm sure you're only paying that on the small amount of income
Yeah,
that's reported.
And then people don't understand how it
Not
actually
in
works,
stocks.
and they're like, he doesn't actually have $53 million or 53 billion. How much does he have? 300 billion.
I don't
Whatever.
care, dude.
He doesn't
When-
actually have this much in cash. It's
I-
all stocks. It's like, yeah, but
That's the
how
problem.
that's how they get
Yeah.
the loans and then pay less in taxes.
Yeah.
Like, or don't pay taxes. They just pay the taxes of the bank.
Yeah, it's yeah.
He also I think Tesla has taken something like $3.6 billion in government subsidies. Like it literally wouldn't exist if he didn't get government
yeah.
like help.
It's funny because it's like if people say like he doesn't actually have this much money, it's like yeah, that's the point. Like most of these people, it's their net worth
Yeah.
because they own the stock. It's not like they literally have that.
It's like why during the pandemic like people got so much richer.
yeah.
It's not like they were just like people were giving them cash.
Yeah.
They just have a lot of
The
stock,
stock was going up.
and then the stock goes up and their net worth goes up.
I'm going up.
Yeah, and when you have that kind of connection, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah.
And plus like as much leverage on loans as you want.
Yeah. See, if I was a billionaire, I would simply be good.
I'll be the first
Here's the thing,
ethical
I feel like
billionaire.
if we actually obviously assuming we could be billionaires and we could help people and
Yeah.
give out a shit ton of money and like create social programs, I feel like people wouldn't be billionaires if they did that because a lot of their money,
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's
So just-
expletive.
yeah, it's just kind of interesting how the existence of a billionaire relies on the fact that they're not paying a lot of it, the money that they should
Yeah.
be.
The only like LeBron James or like Michael Jordan.
Are they billionaires?
Well,
Michael Jordan probably. yeah.
although well no, they are billionaires.
Oh, okay.
But at the same time, for Michael Jordan, a lot of it is his shoes,
Yeah, I was gonna say he probably makes a shit ton from his shoes.
and that's not necessarily ethical because I'm pretty sure they're made
Nike.
in foreign country. I mean, Nike is
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, like, I generally agree. I'm trying to think of
A lot.
maybe like
A lot of it just spawns from like unethical stuff.
maybe like I was gonna say Michael Jackson, but maybe that's not the best
Not
example.
a best example.
Have you ever seen that video of him buying stuff in an antique shop?
I remember. I think H3 was talking about it. or maybe it's
Crazy. He's like, I
Cody.
want this one.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, can I have this? How much is that? And it was a
Yeah.
massive chess set. And they're like, oh, it's $96,000. He's like, okay.
All
He's
right.
like, this will go good with my other one. Like, your other one? What do you mean, your other
You
one?
need to be a pair.
How many chess sets do you need? You playing double-handed chess? It's pretty
All
pretty
right.
advanced, Michael.
All right. Let's enough politics. Later, guys.
Bye.
So, I just noticed we didn't really finish an intro, but that's okay. I'll just fucking
That's cool.
figure it out. I was thinking maybe instead of like doing an intro and then intro song, I could just play the intro and the song, and then it just goes in another video.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about last Saturday. I was thinking about last Saturday after we finished the podcast. We had a big day, big night.
What are we? Oh yeah.
We watched the Colby Covington, Kamari
no.
Usman fight. Very good. We're very happy Usman won. He's the man.
He's the man,
Colby Covington is, well, we're not talking about politics.
not the man.
Yeah. So we went to this bar to watch it. It was pretty fun.
It was OG's. It's a chain.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't know which one. But so
It was off of
But thing is, guys, it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows.
Oh, you can tell him.
Our waitress, oh my God, she was so pretty, you guys. I fell in love. Well, not really, but I was infatuated with her. She was fantastic. She was so nice. She was laughing at my jokes. That's how you know she's a keeper.
I know they're terrible too.
Yeah, they were bad.
Awful.
No, I had some solid little ones.
Not that I remember, but yeah.
Okay, well, that's cool. You can't forget about the tomato.
Tomato.
But so she was really sweet. She was very pretty. We were like joking around or whatever. She was laughing at my stupid, dumb, unfunny little small bald jokes. I wanted to ask her for her number the whole night, but I just like never really did it because I'm a little scared bitch. And then we're about to leave, and like I'm like, oh shit, I really want to ask for her number. And then Christian's girlfriend, who was with us, is like, oh, just put your number on the receipt. I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. So then I did it, and she never texted me.
It's tough.
But yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. It's like the Occam's razor, right? The most rational explanation is that she saw it, she saw the number, and she's like, I don't really want to text this guy. That's the most rational explanation.
Most likely.
See, you guys, the way my fucking mind works, you see? The way my fucking brain works is that I don't know if she... What was that?
I don't know.
I don't know. My brain, the way it works is that I don't know what if she saw it and she's like, I don't want to text him. Or she saw and she's like, oh, I have a boyfriend. Or, oh, maybe she never even saw it in the first place. Maybe someone else picked up the receipt and logged it in the system in that instance. It's like,
And they're like, damn, this is a big tip.
it's fuck.
$949 million?
Well, it's like,
Oh my
that's
God.
the thing, you guys. It's like, I don't know, which is why you should not write your receipt on the you should not write your
Don't
number.
write your receipt.
Don't write the number on the receipt because I don't know. And in my mind, yeah, I'm pretty sure she just probably had a boyfriend and she didn't want to text me. That's cool. But it's like, if I went up to her and asked her and she told me either of those things, I would have been like, okay, cool. Like, no worries. I totally get it. But it's that I don't know, and my mind is going to run amok, and I just don't know, and now that will always be an I don't know, and it's gonna make me sad. Legitimately, I almost forgot about it, and then on Tuesday or Wednesday, I was at the office, and I was telling my friend at the office about it, and I just got really sad the rest of the day. I'm like, fuck, man. Damn. I was like listening to like lo-fi sad music. I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
You know, I had a pretty I had a good time too, but
Jenna
I
from OGs, if you see this, hit me up. You were really pretty.
I kind of had a bad experience as well. We were at OG's having a good time. You know, we're sitting there. I order a pound of wings.
Oh, I'm like, what, you did?
All right. When you think a pound of wings,
You think of a
think-
good amount of wings.
I would think, I don't know, 10, 12, something like that, right? 10 wings, 12 wings, whatever. Keep in mind, this is... You hit yourself in the face again?
No.
Okay. Keep in mind, this pound of wings is $17. Okay? So I'm expecting a good amount of pretty solid wings.
As you should, for that price and that weightage.
Jenna brings them out.
Fucking Jenna, dude.
7 wings are on the plate. And we ordered 3 different sauces with them, like on the side.
See, I think...
So
Sorry, no, continue.
even if we wanted to do like as many sauces on like wings, basically, you know, like get the most amount of
Because
it.
the idea
It's
was
like
that...
2 for each. You,
Well,
you get to eat the sauce twice.
The idea was that all 3 of us wanted to, like, have some.
Yeah. 7 wings for $17.
You know what? I think the issue was when they say a pound of wings, I think they were including the plate and the sauces
Yeah,
and
that's
the
probably what it
celery.
was. Probably. That was the whole chicken, and then
Yeah, you'll get however many wings we want from a pound of chicken.
yeah,
That makes sense.
they're like, oh, this pound has a lot of thighs in it. Guess they're only getting 2 wings. Also, it was all drumsticks.
Yeah.
There were no flats.
Yeah, there was no flaps.
Like, I'm not a person that's like, oh, like I only eat like the flats or whatever. Like some people really like flats, which I do too. But like they both have, you know, their merits. Gave me none. All drumsticks. They were pretty good. They were pretty good wings. But 7 is ridiculous. The rest of the night, pretty good. 2 ladies were being really loud. One guy looked like Elon Musk.
Oh yeah, he's behind us.
Like, not like, oh, that guy kind of looks like Elon Musk. Like, oh my God, is that Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Like, he really looked like him. And then I heard him say spaghetti, and I was like, no, it's not him. He sounds too normal. Not like a huge fucking nerd. So
Yeah, that was an eventful night. We were there for a while.
we were. When we get there, 4:30.
Mm-hmm.
It was early. We got there 4:30. Left at like 10.
Yeah, we were there for a while, huh?
There for a while. We watched
Yeah.
most of the prelims, and then the entire main card.
Yeah. The main card was pretty huge, though.
It was.
That's why.
Yeah, that's true.
Good night, though.
Yeah.
Solid.
And then we got.
Jenna didn't text me. What the fuck, dude?
What
Not
are you
cool.
gonna do? What are you gonna do? And then we got UFC 269 coming up next month.
that's gonna be a good one.
And if you're watching this, we got some talks going to do some kind of watch-alongs if you like UFC. We're gonna stream.
We're gonna stream the whole fight for free.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fuck you, Dana White. Okay, hold on. Back to what we were
head.
talking about before. I get so many clips of Dana White talking about how, like, it's basically good that he doesn't pay fighters. Or, like, deflecting.
I think I saw that.
Where people will be like, oh, you don't.
I think I watched it on TMG. Actually.
You don't pay, like, fighters. And he's like, well, like, there are bench players in the NFL and, like, all this. And the top comment on one was like, okay, the NFL has a players association, which is a union.
Mm-hmm.
They have a minimum salary, which the minimum salary in the NFL for a member of the 53-man roster is $630,000 a year.
Wow.
And if you're on the practice squad, which is like you're kind of on the team, but you don't like travel and like or suit up for games, you still make like $80,000 guaranteed.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't think that's too much to ask.
Yeah.
Fighters, people who are literally fucking fighting.
Yeah. And then he's like, oh,
beating the shit out
they
of each
fight
other.
in 1 or 2 fights a year. It's like, yeah, but they train every day.
Yeah,
and
that's like
in the NFL, you don't pay for your coach. You don't pay for your trainers.
Oh, I see what you're
In
saying.
the UFC, like each individual fighter, you have to pay for everything.
Yeah, it's like good
And
luck.
on top of that, Dana White constricts like the sponsorships to fighters so much. Like they can have barely any sponsorships,
It's so dumb.
which makes it just that much harder.
Yeah.
Like,
And UFC is just a fucking cash cow.
Yeah.
So, I mean, come on, Dana.
come on,
Come on. Pay the fighters.
fight me.
Pay the money for the bup.
Wait, no. Yeah, Joe Rogan has the crazy kick, right?
Dana White could still fuck us up.
Okay.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, what if I have a gun?
I mean, that's true. If I have a fucking katana.
I'm just saying. It's
All
going
right.
to be the next pay-per-view is
All right.
me versus Dana White, but I get a knife.
Dana White and Joe Rogan versus us.
Yeah.
We both have M134 Vulcan miniguns. The big ones that go on the side of helicopters.
What if you just do like us two versus them, but we have automatic airsoft rifles?
Or we have like a fucking, like a Hummer.
We just have a fucking car.
Did you say airsoft guns? Just shoot them in the eyes. Oh, yeah. One of those super fast
Like
ones.
the pistols that have like the gas.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love seeing videos like that on like YouTube or something.
You seen
See
the one?
Guy's super gnarly gun.
The one where it's like inside and he like
I know what
shoots
you're
someone, yeah, and he's like, "Hey, no full auto inside,
Yeah.
no full auto." He's like, "No, this is full auto." It's like,
He's like, it's not. Yeah, that's so funny. His
That
trigger
was
figure
so
is just
funny.
so fast.
and he's like, "Oh wow,
He's like, this is not.
nice,
He's like, holy shit!
holy shit."
It's such a good video.
That's so funny. That's like a classic YouTube video almost.
Yeah,
It's like back in the day, it was just random shit all the time.
I just love it because it's oddly wholesome.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Because it's like
it's like two people.
no one's like mad at each other. I mean,
Yeah.
he's mad at first, but then it's like he's like cool with it, and it's like funny. I don't know. I like wholesome videos like that.
You know what was a really good age of YouTube?
Hmm.
Was when they had those videos where, like, I remember this one specifically. There were videos that were like stunts, and they were super fake, but because it was still so early, a lot of people thought they were real.
Oh right,
And there was one
like Pain Olympics.
there was one where it's like this giant slip and slide, and they launch off of it and land in a kiddie pool. Do you remember that one?
Mm-hmm.
Like
I remember
tens of millions of views, and people are like, "Oh my god! Like this guy actually did this."
Yeah, I was one of those idiots for
Yeah.
like a year.
Well, because for us, we were 8,
Yeah,
and then all the boomers believed it.
well, we didn't know anything about fucking
Yeah.
VFX.
But then, like, you watch it back, and you can see like when
Yeah.
he disappears, like on the bottom,
yeah,
like of the slide right before the transition,
Yeah.
like you see the little bit of cut. But that's so funny that there was
It's
stuff
just-
like that.
it's
Like,
so funny how like nowadays how easy it would be to fake that. One. Whoa.
one.
Holy shit, that was crazy. So for one, it's like it's easy for a really talented VFX artist to fake that, like even in like full HD. But back in the day, it was all like fucking 480p,
Yeah, 480, you can't see
720p bullshit. Yeah, it's like
I don't even know if YouTube could host anything above 480 at that point,
I doubt it.
because that was
Yeah.
2007, 8ish. I think.
Yeah.
It was pretty early.
You know, you want to hear a throwback? Back when the iPhone actually had the YouTube app, and it was a little
A
TV.
little TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember I would watch Chris Smoove play Modern Warfare 2 and get nukes. I remember that was the first like Call of Duty YouTuber I ever like watched like a lot of. I watched him and CNanners back when Machinima was not a piece of shit company.
Yeah. I remember when I was like way smaller, I watched Shane Dawson,
Oh God.
and I remember like he had the character where he was in blackface, and I was like 8, and then that showed up one time, and I was like, is this okay?
Even back in the day when you were young, you're
Well,
like,
it
I
wasn't
don't know
even-
about that.
It wasn't even like, oh, like I think this is bad. It was like, I don't know.
You just like didn't know.
I was like, I don't know. I'm like, it seems. I'm like, I don't think it's okay, but I'm like, but maybe. I'm like, but he's doing it. I'm like, so I guess it's probably fine.
yeah.
But looking back, it's like, what the, what?
That's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. But Chris Smoove and like CNanners, those were like the two first like. That's what got me into Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like I remember I first started playing because Modern Warfare 2 was my first game I got, and my friend who lived near me at the time, Brandon, he had Modern
Yeah,
Warfare 2,
Brandon.
and he was really good at the game. So like he would like always like show the game to me. I'm like, fuck, this is so cool. And then
He's like, hey, I'll show you the game if you pull down your pants for a little bit.
no. But like he would always show me the game. I'm like, fuck, this is cool. And then I got my dad to buy it for me. And then I played it and I'm like, oh yeah. I am in it.
Do you think that was like your most played game as a kid?
100%. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2. I remember cuz I played it forever because I played it forever without multiplayer because I didn't have Xbox Live. So I would just replay the campaign all the time.
Huh.
And like and I would try and play it on like veteran difficulty and 100% and everything. And yeah, I remember I saw Brandon playing online and I'm like, "Whoa, dude, like how are you doing this?" He's like, it's the online. You
That
have
was
to,
like such a novel concept when it
Right?
first came out. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And then like and then I told my dad, I'm like, "Hey, like I gotta like do
we
this.
gotta get
Like,
this.
we gotta
done.
get on this." And
Yeah,
that
what's
was,
going on?
This was back when you needed to buy a separate Wi-Fi adapter for the Xbox.
Oh, yeah,
'cause
I
it
forgot
didn't-
about
yeah, because
that.
it didn't have it. So then I'm like, you gotta like buy this thing, apparently, and then you gotta buy the subscription. He's like, okay. And we got it, and I played. I'm like, oh, I'm
You're like,
I'm fucked.
I am staying in here forever.
I'm like, I am fucked for
Get
life.
Nothing done.
I'm gonna buy every single one. But yeah, going back to Chris Smoove, I still remember this, and this is still funny to me.
Mhm.
He would he was like pretty good at the game, and he would get the AC 130 kill streak,
Yeah.
and he would always call it. He would be like, "Oh man, I got the ass clapper 130." I'm like, as a kid, I'm like, that is fucking funny.
That's comedy.
It's still, it's
gold.
literally still funny.
Oh, wait.
Oh, classic YouTube.
Recording has been stopped.
Yeah, that's fine.
But that's kind of like one of the games like that for me was when I first played Horizon Zero Dawn. I played it for the first like hour, and I was like, oh man, like I'm not gonna get anything done for the next like 2 weeks. And I remember in those 2 weeks, I skipped class like 4 times.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my God, I didn't know
I just
that.
didn't go. And mom was like, "Oh, you didn't go to class?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm not really feeling good. I'm just fucking in my room playing
Like,
Horizon."
no, Mom, I'm busy, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta make these arrows. Dude, they have a port for PC. You should play it. It's really fun. I guess there's a lot of games coming out though too.
Yeah, I know. We got
But-
a big season ahead of us.
Big season, dude. That new
Halo, Battlefield, Call of Duty.
What is it like? Not Elder Scrolls. It's like Elden. It's like a Souls game,
I think I know what you're talking
but it's
about.
open world. It looks really cool.
A Souls game like Dark Souls?
Yeah, but like open world.
I don't like Dark Souls.
I haven't tried. It looks cool, dude. Some of like the hitbox. I was watching a demo of it. The hitbox is insane. There's like a fighting scene, and like the guy, whatever, I think it's a skeleton that they're fighting against. The spear goes like over their shoulder, right by their ear. But because the hitboxes are so like well drawn out and everything, it misses, and then they like counterattack and stuff. It looks
Interesting.
really cool. But yeah, that was one of those games. I think when I was a kid, I played so much Tony Hawk Underground 2. I played that game nonstop. I think I beat it. I probably beat it like 4 or 5 times, like all the way through, 100%ed it.
One of the game I think before I got Call of Duty. Before I got Call of Duty, what was like the first games I played? Was that like one of the first ones you played, or like
Yeah,
the first ones
that-
you got super into?
Dude, another one. Madden 06 with not Mike Vick, Donovan McNabb on the cover. I would wake up an hour before school so I could go
I
downstairs
remember I did that a few
and play.
times.
and like that way I could like play before I go to school, and then I'd come home and I'd play for like another hour.
Play more.
Yeah.
I remember what I was gonna say. First games like I ever played. I remember back when I was living in Irvine still, so like pre 5th grade.
Yeah.
I remember for like Christmas or my birthday, my dad bought me the original Xbox. And what did I play? Oh, Need for Speed Underground.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a fucking good game.
That
I remember he bought it for me with the pedals and the steering wheel. As a kid, I'm like, this is fucking insane.
dude, you feel like you're in Fast and Furious.
Yeah, dude, it was so badass.
Shave your head,
And
and
then-
you're like, let's go.
I remember also.
Name's Dom.
I remember also. Was Fallout 3 on the original Xbox?
I've never played a Fallout game.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I remember I played that game when I was too young for it.
I
and
feel like
it was like
I'm so behind. I'm just like, I don't
Yeah.
even know.
I remember I got Fallout 3 when I was like way too young for it, and it was like kind of a complicated game.
Yeah.
And like I hated it.
Yeah, I
We
know there's like
returned
some
it.
complicated
Yeah,
mechanics.
and we returned it. But I also remember a good memory is when I graduated from the Xbox to the 360. My
Yeah.
dad bought it for me, and he got me the cool bundle with a Halo 3.
Nice.
That was my first Halo game, and I'm like, this game is fucking cool.
Dude, I remember so when I upgraded from PS2 to PS3,
Mhm.
I was in 5th grade, and on the PlayStation 3,
It's always a good time in your life. when
on the
you upgrade.
PlayStation 3, Live was free.
Oh yeah, that's
Right?
right. I remember.
So I remember
considered
going-
switching for a while.
I remember going from PS2 to PS3, and I got it was the bundle with the first Black Ops,
Oh, okay.
and I was like, holy shit.
You're like, this is
I
crazy.
can play live, and I don't have to pay for it or ask for it like as a gift or
Yeah.
anything. It's just there.
Yeah.
I played so much of like Sticks and Stones and Gun Game, and
Sticks and Stones was such a good game. though.
especially those. There was one other like where you would wager stuff. I played
That was the whole thing.
what?
Like all of those party games they're called wagers
Yeah.
matches.
Yeah, but I played
Also, One in the Chamber was another
one
one.
of the chain. Yeah, I played that so
It's
much.
so fun.
I think that is probably my second most played Call of Duty game. Modern Warfare 2019 is my
I was
first,
gonna
just because
say,
we played
'cause we played
Warzone
yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
I think that might be my most played game of all time, like hour wise.
Warzone.
Yeah,
Probably. Yeah.
like that. We go like 5 hours a day for like months because
Dude,
we had
guys,
nothing to do.
Yeah, because like, dude, they did that like at the
it
absolute
could not have worked better.
perfect
for them.
fucking time
Yeah.
for them, and like honestly for the benefit of everyone else too.
Yeah,
Because like they came out like probably like March or May of last year, and that's like right when the pandemic was like started, like everything was starting to close and everything.
yeah,
So like this new game comes out that is perfect for playing with 3 friends or less or whatever.
yeah.
And like everyone has to be inside. People can't like go to school. People can't really go to work at that time. And this was also at the time because he works in childcare. So back at the time, that was closed.
Oh yeah.
So
I had like 2.5, 3 months off.
yeah, paid, by the way, right?
It was
Yeah,
paid.
so he had like
Yeah, that was nice.
3 months off of work, paid. And at the time, I wasn't working. I was just doing like Uber Eats bullshit, but it's like I can do that whenever.
Yeah.
So like this new game comes out that we can all play together, and we all had I don't think I had school, and I don't think you did.
And I
either.
had just gotten my PC
Yeah, he
literally-
just bought his computer for school.
because also well, going back even further,
Oh, yeah.
this is like Memento. This is the Memento of podcasts. There's a title right there, Memento of podcasts. But I placed this like insane. This is before I was really into sports betting, and like now I do freelance.
Oh my God, I forgot it started with
Yeah.
that. Holy shit.
Like I do freelance writing for like sports betting now, so like I'm pretty like into it. This is like when I first kind of started. This is my first semi big bet. I put $50 on like a crazy 6-leg parlay, which is like
There's 6 different parts.
yeah.
for
There's
the
6
bet.
different parts. They all have to be correct for me to win. Right? Put $50 down to win $650. So many things I got so lucky for.
Yeah, I remember.
And then originally I was going to spend like $700 on like a decent PC, more just for school, because my laptop was just almost bricked at that point. And it hit, and I was like, fuck yeah, I'm going to use this money to go towards like a good gaming PC and like get some cool games and shit. And then like a couple of things that happened. One of them, I had to cover a game, so one team had to win by 3 or more, right? And then they ended up winning by 3 because the other team, instead of kicking a point after the touchdown to go down by 2, which would have, like, it would have lost my bet because it's technically 2.5 points, would have won nothing. They went for a 2-point conversion, didn't get it. That saved me. There's a couple other things like throughout games that saved me. So then I used that money to buy my PC, and then PJ, one of our other friends, had just gotten a new PC semi-recently.
Yeah.
River had his PC, and then also having Modern Warfare cross-compatible was just like,
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Which
That was
is
another thing
huge,
too. It
like,
was
'cause-
cross-platform.
yeah.
So like, me, Christian, our friend PJ are on PC. Our friend Cooper is on PS4. Our friend Kenny is on Xbox. Friend Kendall is on PS4. So like, it's all fucking play. yeah.
he left his PS4 in his car in Arizona, and it melted.
Who would have guessed, huh?
Fucking melted in the car. He couldn't even like, even if the internals worked, which I don't think they would, the plastic to the power cable in the back melted over, and he couldn't plug it into the PlayStation.
Just hotwire it
Hotwire the
like
PlayStation.
a car.
Yeah, but yeah, that could not have worked out better for them or us, honestly.
Yeah.
Like things just, sometimes
Yeah, they
things
go-
align and there's a worldwide pandemic.
Yeah, so like it's like going back, it's like it was like perfect timing for us. We had fucking nothing to do
Yeah,
other than like play this new cool game that we could all play together. So we put our schedule most of the days was like I would do some Uber Eats at like 12.
Yeah, go through your
Yeah, I would
I'll do mine next.
I would usually go wake up at like fucking 10 or 11 or something, do Uber Eats for like a few hours, maybe from like 12 to 5 or maybe 6. I would come home, we'd play until like midnight or something.
Yeah, we'd usually go at least till. Or I guess it depended. There were some nights we'd start at like 5 and play till like 2.
Yeah, we would go hard.
Like,
And then Lawrence started playing with us
Yeah.
sometimes because he was like right next to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
but like, yeah, we played a lot. Like we would pretty much.
So fun.
It wasn't even like. It got to a point. It was so routine that for a while we wouldn't even like text like, oh, like you guys on. We'd just be on, and then like someone else would get on, someone else would get on, and then like we all just played.
Yeah.
And then it made it fun because sometimes we'd have 5 people, and it'd be like, oh, like lowest damage has to like get kicked out.
Oh yeah.
And so they would fuck with each other and just like try to mess each other up and everything. Good Good times.
And then back then, like the meta was always changing and stuff, so we
Yeah.
have to like find new shit to use.
Then we'd play multiplayer to unlock stuff. We'd go into Warzone.
We go into shipment hardcore.
Yeah, shipment
24/7. Oh
hardcore.
my god,
just unlock everything.
such a clusterfuck.
So fun. And then
So what was your schedule like?
okay,
I
so
said what mine was.
I'd wake up usually between like 11:30 and 1. I would generally
Were you living with Ashley at the time?
no, this is before. So I was
Okay.
just
Yeah, you had fucking,
nothing to do.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, so like, I would obviously I'd talk to her and like we'd call and whatever, but like we couldn't really do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz like my dad's immunocompromised too, so I couldn't go out.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was another big reason.
Yeah,
why-
so it's like I literally was in my house. I didn't eat like food from outside my house for like 4 months at one point.
yeah.
We were like locked down pretty much. Dude, the first time we got Taco Bell, oh my god. But yeah, so wake up at like between 11:30 and 1. I would watch a stream for a while, lay in bed. Sometimes I would play some Call of Duty and just unlock stuff. Usually around like 1 or 2, me and my family would just walk around my neighborhood just to do something outside. And then around usually I would get on Call of Duty after dinner, but if someone was like, "Oh, do you want to play?" I'd get on before. But usually I'd eat dinner. Right when I was done with dinner, I would get on Call of Duty and then play till like whatever, like generally between 12 and 1 probably.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd stay up and watch YouTube for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
And go to bed at like 4 o'clock or like 5 o'clock. There was one night I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay up all night. And then I stayed up till 10 a.m. and fell asleep until like 3.
You stayed up till 10 a.m.
Yeah. And then I
Holy
fell
shit. asleep
asleep and just basically did my normal schedule.
Yeah.
Just a little bit later. And
Yeah.
my sleep schedule has never been fixed.
I don't remember what I was gonna fucking say. I don't remember what I was gonna say. It was gonna be. Yeah, it was just crazy how like perfect timing it was. It was like fun too.
Yeah,
We'd all hang out and shit.
that's cool.
Started our Discord.
I also felt kind of bad though, because I was like, people are like really struggling right now, and I'm just like
I mean,
playing Call of Duty. But it's like I
mean,
don't know.
It's okay to recognize our privilege and
Yeah.
how lucky and fortunate we are.
I guess
So-
more than anything, it was just like finding a silver lining and like
yeah.
not being able to really do anything.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we're very privileged where we fucking
Yeah,
are
definitely.
and everything else, but yeah, we were very fortunate to be able to be in a situation to where we could afford to be able to do everything and be able
Absolutely.
to live the way that we did.
Dude, I just remembered something. The first food, like outside food I had
Mm-hmm.
after that, it wasn't Taco Bell. I'm just like but when I had it, it was really good. But one of my friends, Nick, he would like, his family did a thing where they would just hang out on driveway and just like stay apart from each other.
Oh yeah, I remember you said
And like neighborhood people would come over and like, we'd like drink beer and like they would
you like
bring-
beer senator.
yeah, you like beer, Senator. But they'd hang
By
out.
the way, I'm like already almost done with this.
Yeah. And they would bring pizza, but I was always like, no, like I don't want to like do anything. I want to make sure my dad's okay. And then one time I was just really hungry, and they brought Ballpark barbecue chicken pizza, and I was like, damn.
Ballpark, that's
I was like,
inside
damn,
joke.
like, that looks really good. So I texted my mom. I was like, Mom, I was like, can I have some pizza? And she was like, oh yeah, sure. And I was like, it's that easy? I could have done this before. And then, dude,
She's like, yeah, I don't fucking care.
I had, and they also got like pepperoni and sausage, and the sausage there is so good. They
We're gonna have to.
they serve fennel sausage, which I love fennel seeds. Like they taste so good.
Yeah, fennel sauce
on
is pretty
pizza.
good.
But I had like 2 slices of that and like 3 slices of barbecue chicken. I was stuffed. Oh my god! But having that first food after not like eating out for 3 or 4 months, whatever it
Yeah.
was, like it made me appreciate food again in a way
Yeah.
that
Actually, another thing that contributed to that time, that was when that was that was also like right when I moved out from my parents' house.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because I moved out in like March or something.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
I was like, so that was another thing. It's like I could stay. Well, I mean, I could stay up, but like I could be like loud
Yeah.
and shit. 'Cause it was just Lawrence.
And then my room's like on the opposite corner of
Oh,
where my
yeah, yeah,
parents
yeah.
are. Dude, okay, I don't. This is off topic, and never mind. We'll talk about it later. This is
Okay.
a non-podcast thing.
I was just gonna say like I could like stay up and like be loud on Call of
Yeah.
Duty and like fucking shoot the shit with you guys. And it was funny because like the only person I live with my uncle currently, so it's like the only other person who would be in the house is Lawrence, and he would be up doing the
He's
exact
doing
same
the same
thing.
thing.
'Cause he also
Yeah.
has a computer and plays games a lot.
Dude, sometimes we'd be like playing, and you would just hear in the background of his mic, his uncle in the other room behind a wall, just be like, "Fuck," and it'd be kind of far away, and he's like, "Damn it!"
Yeah.
So funny.
Or it'd be funny because he would sometimes play Warzone with us. He's not a big Call of Duty guy, but
Yeah.
he played Warzone for a little bit. So he would like, we would be playing with him or whatever, and then like some bullshit would happen, and he'd come into my room and be like, "What the
Yeah.
fuck? That was bullshit." And close the door.
You'd have to confront it physically
Yeah.
instead of just saying it over.
Yeah, it's so.
It's so
Or
funny.
I'd go over to his room or whatever. It's
Yeah.
so funny.
Classic.
Sometimes we'd play with our doors open. We'd just like yell at each other.
That's fine.
It was fun. Yeah,
Dude.
because I don't think he worked at the time either.
Mm-mm,
'Cause
yeah.
I think either he was working from home or they had them just like not work at all. I don't remember.
Makes sense.
Something like that.
Dude, for a while, I paid for Discord Nitro too,
Oh yeah.
so we could get better.
I remember.
We could like hear better with each other,
Yeah.
especially with
could
some of our friends have shitty mics on, like just like
An
the
iPhone
the
mic.
bad mics. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
on like headphones.
The fucking and we could what else could we do? Send bigger file sizes. So if we wanted to send our music.
Yeah, music. We could send clips of stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, like we had a pretty fun little Discord when it was going.
It's so sad. Every time I
Yeah.
start up my computer, it starts up and I'm
It's
like,
just there.
it's just fucking dead.
Robo Poops Clip Shack. That's so funny.
I forgot about that's what it was called.
For a while, we had one page that was just random shit we found on Amazon that we thought was funny, and we would just post it there. We had a little meme page. We had a couple the Ape Sex Redditors. We played Apex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of when it started. Well, I also think, yeah, that was kind of when we started fragmenting. Is when we got into Apex. 'Cause
That
no
too.
one else really wanted to play that.
Yeah, I know.
I think Cooper got really busy also.
Yeah, I
with all
mean,
his stuff.
yeah, I mean, people had to get back to work.
Yeah, me too. And then I started working full time.
Yeah, and I started working again.
I
So
don't even really
just-
play during the weeks too much anymore.
Yeah,
I still play a lot though. I like to
crazy.
play
grown
new
up.
Call of Duty. It's fun.
Call of Duty.
It's definitely way more fun with friends though. Hopefully once they update they get the new Warzone map in, hopefully we can all play again.
Yeah, that's what I think it's gonna be like with Battlefield, where it's pretty good by itself, but I think it's gonna be really fun, like
Yeah.
playing
Yeah,
with
Cooper
people.
said he wants to get that. PJ said he'll get it. You have it. I'm going to get it obviously. So.
Pre-ordered, baby, a day before it released.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nice. Yeah, that'll be fun. Good times. It's crazy the history of gaming.
Yeah, it's kind of
and
the
everything.
history of our. That was kind of just a gaming episode.
Yeah. Yeah, big
We're
fan of
already at-
gaming.
We're at like 50 minutes. I think we can transition into a little bone ass.
No. So anyways, guys, the other day,
I agree.
yeah, we can transition. All right, guys. If you like this episode, hey, smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button, and you know what? Turn on the fucking bell notification.
Hey, smash that like button.
Turn on the bell notifications.
Turn on the bell notification. Over. Do the subscribe. Join our podcast.
Subscribe, yeah.
Patreon on patreon.com
Yeah, guys.
/
Guys, we have
Tiny Meat Gang.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, they
if
need
you-
more money.
If you like us, follow H3 Podcast, Tiny Meat Gang Podcast, but outside, Gus and Eddie Podcast, Trillionaire Mindset, Misfits Podcast, just all better podcasts.
Yeah.
No, seriously, guys.
Podcast. Perfect Amount Podcast 2.
Yeah. Our little brothers.
Yeah, follow us on TikTok.
It's Ashley.
Instagram.
She has her own podcast.
I honestly think she would like be funny.
I think so too. She's funny.
She's funny.
No, but
But,
seriously, guys, we're gonna end this. We're gonna start a bonus episode. If you like our podcast, if you want to support us, we have a Patreon that you can contribute to. Link will be in the description.
www.patreon.com/ perfect amount pod
You can
at
either contribute
hotmail.com.
you can contribute whatever is in your means, $5 and $1,000 a month.
Yeah, those
What-
are our 2 tiers.
Whatever you guys feel comfortable doing. I mean, no stress at all. But if you do 5, I mean, that's cool. Thanks, bro. If you do 1,000, you could do a custom amount and do a little more. I mean, whatever. But seriously, so yeah, we try every week. Well, we don't try. We are going to do a bonus episode.
Except that one time.
Yeah, except that one time.
Except that one time.
That one was terrible though. But so yeah, bonus episode every week. It's gonna be like extra 30 minutes to whatever, however much we feel. So yeah, contribute if you want. Follow us on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook,
LinkedIn, Parlor,
bigfart.com.
Truth. What's it called? Truth
Bet on
something. Yeah.
Bet on us on MyBookie.
WikiFeet.
WikiFeet. Oh no. We're gonna come for the #1 spot.
Yeah.
Take a look at these.
Take a look at these toes.
Yeah, fuck you, Ethan.
All right.
All right,
Later.
guys. Later.